I've been hearing a lot about Just Egg. It's an egg replacement that you can buy at the grocery store. It's made with mung beans, so it should be super healthy, but I never buy it because it's so expensive and sometimes it's hard to find. So the question we're asking today is, can you make a homemade Just Egg at home from real mung beans? Let's find out. I've tried dozens of experiments, and my favorite so far is the cheap lazy vegan. I'm going to show you that recipe today. I'll put the link in the description box below, but I made some modifications, so I also put that in the description box below as well. We're going to put 1 cup of mung beans into this bowl, and then we are going to cover them with water and soak them overnight, or you can soak them for 2 or 3 hours. Once our mung beans are soaked, they're going to look something like this. I like to drain them and give them a good rinse after they soaked overnight. And now they're ready to go in the blender with the rest of our ingredients. If you're not familiar with mung beans or mung dal, it's easy to find in my store in the international aisle, but if you can't find it there, you can go to an Asian market or you can go to order it online. Then we're going to put in 1/2 cup of our non-dairy milk. Then aquafaba, which is the juice from a can of chickpeas. I found that to be an interesting ingredient, and that's one of the reasons I chose this recipe, because it was a little bit different, and I thought aquafaba was a great idea to kind of change up that flavor or texture. Now we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of oil. I am using canola oil here, and then 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes. We have some garlic powder, some onion powder, and just a little bit of turmeric that gives it some good color. And then she calls for black salt, but a lot of the recipes suggest that you put that at the end so that it doesn't cook out, the flavor doesn't cook out. So we're going to save the black salt to the end. And then we are going to do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Let's blend that up until it's smooth. And that is our Just Egg replacement. It looks perfect. This is what we want it to look like. At least that's what it looked like last time. It does have a little bit of a beanie smell. That was one of the complaints I saw online, is that it had a beanie smell and maybe a bready texture. So let's see how that comes out. From all the research I did, we need to use a nonstick pan for this because it's very sticky. I'm using my baby skillet today because I just want to make small batches. I'm going to compare this to the Just Egg. So let's cook our homemade Just Egg in a pan with a little bit of oil. It does look a lot like pancake batter, and I think I may have put a little bit too much oil in here, but I was afraid it was going to stick. Let's try to scramble it and see how it comes out. Oh wow, it does feel a lot like a pancake. It's like I'm scrambling a pancake. As you scramble it, though, it does tend to resemble a little bit more of an egg texture or an egg look. I have done this experiment a few times, and I've noticed that if you don't get it nice and brown, the inside could be a little bit gummy or gooey. So I'm going to get a little bit of color on this homemade Just Egg. That looks about right. I'm going to go ahead and break up these pieces just a little bit more to make sure that it does look a little bit more like an egg. Okay, now let's try with our Just Egg and see what the difference is. This store-bought Just Egg is a lot thinner than our homemade Just Egg, and it seems to scramble up a lot better. It is not near as pancakey as the homemade Just Egg was. And I think one of the reasons for that is in this store-bought Just Egg, they take out all of the fiber from the mung beans, and we can't do that when we're making it at home. So we're getting all that extra fiber, and that's going to give us the bready texture, maybe even the beanie flavor. All right, I think this is done. Let's give it a taste test. The Just Egg texture is totally different than the mung bean egg. So then I tried to add some tofu to this mung bean egg to see if it would thin it out a little bit and make it more like a scrambled tofu. This is the store-bought Just Egg, and you can see the texture there. And then this one here is the regular mung bean recipe,
And this one here on the far left, this one has some tofu added to it.
It's good. The texture is still a little bready. And I do taste a little bit of that mung bean flavor.
Okay, so let's try this as an omelet. And I'm going to pour the homemade just egg into the pan like we did before, but I'm going to make a little bit thicker layer, and I'm going to let that cook like a pancake until I see that it's cooking through. It's looking pretty good. Let's check the bottom and make sure it's cooked on the bottom. This looks great. So now I'm going to add some veggies to one side of this so that I can fold it over like an omelet and see how it comes out, and see if that makes it taste a little bit better or be more eggy when it's in a whole thing like this instead of trying to scramble it. Okay, so this looks really good. It looks like a really good omelet, maybe a little pancakey, but I feel like it would be a good substitute if you wanted to do that. Let's give it a taste and see what it tastes like. It's definitely very pancakey and not eggy. It does taste really good though.
So to answer the big question, can you make a homemade just egg at home out of mung beans? The answer is, I think no. I think just egg has the right texture because it takes out all the fiber and nutrients from the bean and only leaves you the protein. So you can make something that tastes good though. And I really do like this mung bean egg that we made into an omelet, and could be used as a pancake or as a savory pancake or something, especially if you're gluten-free and you wanted to put some veggies in there. But I will say it's not very good cold. So if you're looking for something that you want to make up ahead of time and just eat on the run like you would a breakfast burrito or something like that, I would say no. It's really good fresh cooked, but it's not so good after it sits in the refrigerator. So for meal prep, I say it's a no. If you're super curious like me about these recipes but don't want to spend your own time and money trying them, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I do love trying all these new plant-based recipes and experiments to find out what really works and what's going to make eating plant-based much easier. So if you want more recipes like this, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that you get notified when I put out a new recipe. So it does really help me out if you subscribe to the channel, and watch this recipe right here for another great recipe. No, that's not good. No, no. So I had this idea, if the texture is what's wrong, and we love our scrambled tofu, what if we made a batch of scrambled tofu and add our mung bean to that to just hold it together into a breakfast casserole? How would that work? Let's find out. So I'm going to stir it in here a little bit. And then I'm going to cook it like I would a frittata.
This was probably my most successful of the other experiments that I've done. It tasted pretty good and had a decent texture, but it still had some of the problems. This is what happened when I thinned down the homemade just egg and added more tofu. Not good. I also tried frothing up the aquafaba to see if it would give a little bit more lift and fluff to the just egg, but that didn't work. And then I also did another frittata with vegetables in it, and it came out pretty good. This one does not have the scrambled tofu in it, and it was really just a big pancake.
The just egg is a lot more eggy than the homemade version. So I'm curious what the difference is and how they do it.